Before I get into this review goes out to Half Cheetah Will View. Cheetah, this review is for you. From Wild Eye. Just remember, you've got the right guy with Wild Eye. From director Brett Kelly, from writer David Lloyd, we have this feature that everybody seems to be talking about. There seems to be more hype about this movie than, Halloween Kills. I am talking about Ouija Shark. Some people call it Ouija, some people call it Ouija. It is Ouija Shark. If you look at that cover art, you're going to think to yourself, man, I'm in for a wild ride. This is going to be like Jaws, or, maybe like Bait. This film gets a 1.8 rating on IMDb. And I'm going to review that today on Wild Eye Wednesday for Ouija Shark. We're going to go with Ouija Shark. Yeah, Ouija Shark sounds good. This film came out in 2020 and is a 70-minute feature-length film here. We follow Jill and her friends who are going away to a weekend retreat to do some swimming, some hanging out, doing what girls do, some partying, and essentially, beforehand, Jill kind of wants to pregame, so she goes to this beach, ocean, lake, whatever have it, and she's relaxing and everything, and she goes out into the water. She gets a little bit of an eerie feeling, so she comes back onto the dry land, and in washes up a Ouija board. So then Jill, played by Stephanie Goodwin, who in my opinion stole the show on this film, decides to take that with her for the weekend retreat with the girls to the party. And as they get there, they all start to get into their swim trunks, their bikinis, and yes, most of them look good. And they decide that they're going to have their little party and gathering, and she breaks out the Ouija board, and they start to have a little bit of fun. Then they summon the shark, the ghost shark. And I've got to tell you, this ghost shark in this movie reminds me of several different things from video games. It actually almost reminds me of the shark that they were shooting after in the One Jaws movie, where it was in the arcade. They were trying to shoot after him, but I can't remember. I believe it was the second Jaws or the first Jaws. Anyhow, so they summon the shark. The shark comes to life and is a ghost shark. Basically, he starts to go after them one by one, trying to pick them off. And even at points, it travels to the woods to chase them down. And, he gets to them, he starts to kill them, but it's hysterical. If you're looking for gore, you're not going to get it in this, but if you're looking for funny kills, you're going to get them. I'm talking hands being thrown up against trees type stuff. It was really a fun ride for me. I know a lot of people gave it hate. I knew going into this film this was going to be comedical. Several of my close friends have reviewed this film. I wanted to do it for Cheetah and also for myself because I wanted to check it out. So let's get into the pros and cons of the film. The pros of the film, I didn't think the acting was too bad on it. I thought the acting was pretty good. Like I said, Bethany Goodwin stole the show on this one here. She turns into the Terminator at the end of the film to go after the shark, and it was just hysterical to me. The women, obviously, they were on point in this film. I liked the silliness and of the way they were acting. It actually reminds me of some parties I've been to. The noise that the shark makes going after people, it almost sounds almost like a dog growling or barking, or like a bear. So you're not going to get a real shark noise out of it because what does sharks sound like? You know what I mean? But the cons on the film, I would have to say, I can't find a lot because I know going into this was going to be a good laugh for me. This is one of those movies that you were sitting around with your friends and you want to watch something just silly and maybe you're having a bad day and you want a good laugh, pop in Ouija Shark. And I'll tell you why. This shark actually, doesn't necessarily smoke a doobie, but has a doobie. He gets high with one of the girls, and I thought that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. And it's just a fun ride. If you're looking, you don't take it seriously. Don't go into this thinking, okay, this is going to be like, Bait or Jaws. It's not meant to be like that. It's supposed to be a bad movie, but it's entertaining in the same token. And I've seen people review this that were disappointed because it wasn't a serious horror film. Well, you got to know that it's not supposed to be. So, but it's fun. I really can't find too many flaws with it, other than I would like to have seen slightly more gore. But I recommend it. I do, even though it got such a poor rating on IMDb. I don't trust that too much. Go check out Ouija Shark. It is Wild Eye Wednesday. Don't forget, in September we have Wild Eye Week. Myself, the Horror Man, Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies, Tim from the Horror Devil 333 and Horrific Nightmares JM, amongst others. I think Q's The Reviews is going to be doing a week full of Wild Eye reviews. And hope you guys are doing well out there. Enjoy your Wednesday. I'll catch up with you later. This is Hobbs. If you like what you see, subscribe. And also, I want to thank Wild Eye Releasing for sending me this film to review. I will put the link in the description. Peace.